It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the 49ers and the Bears, and it's kicking off next on Madden NFL 23.
Bit of a sloppy track here at Soldier Field. Still getting some of the wraparound rain bands of a low-pressure system that's hovered over Chicago the last couple of days. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the San Francisco 49ers and the Chicago Bears. Week one of a new NFL season. Brandon Gaud and Charles Davis back with you for another year from the booth. And Charles, these San Francisco 49ers last postseason, remember they were a 6 seed, came within one quarter of getting to the Super Bowl. Quite a story, and it certainly creates a lot of optimism as they begin a new season today against Chicago.
And how about the amount of history between these two franchises? You're talking two of the oldest and proudest teams in the entire league, let alone the NFC. And how about their all-time series? It's tied at 32 wins each with one tie. And how about this? They've alternated wins the last 7 meetings. Should make for a nice battle.
Here's Cairo Santos now, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Soldier Field. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. San Francisco readying for their first drive of the game on offense. And in his 9th season in the league, 6 with the 49ers, it's Jimmy Garoppolo at quarterback.
People thought Jimmy Garoppolo was only going to be a one-year placeholder in San Francisco when the team took Trey Lance 3rd overall in the 2021 NFL Draft. But then he led the 6-seeded 49ers to the NFC title game just 2 years after taking them to within one quarter of a Super Bowl victory.
Jimmy going to look to throw it on the first play. He's got the hook up downfield to Samuel. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one good for 37 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. To throw, it's Garoppolo. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
The job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. How about this? They'll try the option. Left side. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Garoppolo now. He's going to air one out. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. Here's Jones on the return. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Bears take over. Here come the Bears, and at the helm is someone that they have a lot of hopes for leading this franchise. The 11th pick in 2021 out of Ohio State, Justin Fields.
Justin Fields endured some literal growing pains his rookie season, taking hits and being forced to run for it behind a porous offensive line. But he also had moments where he showed his upside as a franchise quarterback. He did win 2 of his first 3 starts and had a 100-yard rushing game against San Francisco in Week 8. Several offseason changes. should help get Fields some help in year 2.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Fields now to throw. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards in the first.
That's an early scramble to review positively on either side. The offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it uncertain. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Fields eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
Partner, the good ones have a clock running in their head, okay? Because it says something like this. I've got this many seconds to find the target. After that, I have to tuck it and try and get some yardage on this 1st down snap. He doesn't just get some yards, though. He gets a big gain, and they'll come right back with another 1st and 10.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs, and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Here's Fields. He'll get them. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. And hopefully for both sides, not a sign of things to come, Charles. This morning, it was so perfect outside, but we knew this weather was coming, and we see the effects of it here early on.
And I wonder if how perfect it was this morning has psychologically fooled everyone. You know, it's almost like even though we were told the weather was coming, and you know the teams knew it as well, that maybe they got fooled and thought, it's going to be okay. And now they're probably a little upset that it's out there.
Because warm-ups were dry.
Oh, well, dry. Now you've got to make the change up, and it's the first quarter. It might take them a little time to settle in on their focus and concentration.
On 2nd and 12, Garoppolo. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 25 yards there on the catch and run. On 1st down, Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. To throw is Garoppolo. Open man is Ayuk, complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 24-yard line. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
But But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for them, too.
The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it. And this is picked up by the Bears. And that one coming on his opening carry of the season. Do you give him a mulligan?
You would like to, but this game counts. If this were preseason, he'd get a mulligan. But this is for real, so not expecting that at all. Got to find a way to take care of it. I'm sure he'll get other opportunities.
They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And blocked down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Chicago trusted Darnell Mooney to step up and be their top wide receiver, and he gave them a 1,000-yard season in return. They're certainly hoping that a third-year wideout can form a lasting connection with second-year quarterback Justin Fields. Looks like that connection is starting to pay off, this time for a first down. Simple drag route here, lined up out left. He tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
From just shy of midfield, Fields steps away to his left, and he whips that one incomplete there.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the gun, here's Fields. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 36. No score after one on EA Sports. Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Throwing again is Fields. Claypool with another catch. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Well, they obviously read man coverage there, partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender. Made him
what do you mean by that, partner?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. To throw is Fields. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Some of the players just took off when they talk about, hey, Woody's going to take to make an excellent quarterback. Accuracy has to rank near the top of every list.
Talk about arm strength, that's great. Mobility, great. But you need that accuracy in there. That one well in front of his man.
Yeah, now they got to face a big 3rd down.
A shotgun snap, Fields. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
Like any team playing, they're looking for touchdowns to try and help their cause. But in this case, he does get them a little closer at least if they think a field goal turns out to be the better call here.
They snap it to Fields. Complete to Mooney on the slant. And the Bears are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
What an excellent end result for them. But let's go back to the decision, first of all, to go for it all on 4th down. A lot of pressure on the quarterback's shoulders, but they knew he could handle it. Makes the right read there, gets the ball to his receiver. They get the first down. It's now first and goal.
Montgomery is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. Once more, Montgomery. And this time he'll run into a wall right at the 4-yard line. Call it no gain that time, and now it's third and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's third and goal. Here's Fields. And this is going to be incomplete. 4th down now as San Fran's defense is strong in coverage. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
So taking a risk here early in the new year, they're going to go for it. Now it's Fields. Got his man, and it's caught for Chicago. Touchdown. Chase Claypool from 4 yards out. And the Bears post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
The touchdown here, Santos to kick this one away. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. He's got to clear his mind a little bit right now. 1 carry, and that carry was a lost fumble.
Clear his mind, clear his hands, and just let this one go. Sometimes it happens. You drop the ball, got a full game ahead of him, hand it to him again, see if they can start to produce.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. A beautiful fake. And some room to work. And he's going to step out of bounds all the way down at the 30-yard line. 46 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries in the ballgame. Christian McCaffrey is as tough to bring down as they come at the running back position, and he proved it right there. How about this? They'll try the option. Left side. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is second down. Garoppolo looks to throw. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up third down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. These guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great play there. 27 yards. And the 49ers are an extra point away from evening this one up. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after's up and good. And we are tied at 7. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And it's Deebo Samuel who caps things with a touchdown reception. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. We'll remind you that coming up tonight, the first Sunday nighter of the new season. And how about this for a matchup? The Buccaneers and the Cowboys from Dallas, 8:20 Eastern. And tomorrow, Monday night, just one game here in Week 1 this year. And it'll pit the Broncos and Seahawks as Russell Wilson makes his Bronco debut. And, of course, where is it? Seattle. Coincidence? We'll let you decide. To Montgomery to begin the drive. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Out of the gun, Fields. Escape, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It was Eric Armstead fighting his way through that time to record the sack. A CD, you know, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. 4th down, so they send out Trenton Gill. Back to return it, Christian McCaffrey. .39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came up...
And the ball is knocked out, and this is picked up by the Bears. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys have to touch the ball and carry it. They're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Following the fumble recovery, Fields. Throw left side, taken in by Claypool. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Javon Kinlaw, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
After the sack on 1st down, Fields. He hits Mooney going across the middle. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A give to Montgomery out of the gun. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
from the 25 on second down. Fields. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
As he came to the line of scrimmage, he knew he didn't need much to reset the chain, so when he saw the space he needed, no hesitation. He went to the marker and got his guys a first down.
They'll try the middle with Montgomery. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more of a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Now Fields. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Justin Fields taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bears will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. The touchdown here, Santos to kick this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Niners ready to go on offense for the final time of this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
To throw once more on second and 10. Garoppolo. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. He's got Ayuk once again. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
Here we go.
On play action, it's Garoppolo. This one caught by Kittle. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. That'll give them 8 that time, and they'll be left with second and a couple.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain. And now the kick short, but this is a live football picked up in the end zone. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And we'll
All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. But we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. And the Bears offense set to go to begin the third quarter. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Fields. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. So it would appear... able to add to their lead on this opening drive of the second half.
Yeah, if another touchdown was scored there, now we're talking about a 2-score game, and they're probably on their way of creating an excellent gap between them and their pursuers. But how about the defense there, able to step up and keep themselves in this one?
Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. 2nd and 5 now. Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. Finding room at midfield. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. They run with McCaffrey off the option. He was brought down by Joe Thomas.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Off the option, here's McCaffrey. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 2 straight runs of 5 yards, 1st and 10.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game. And I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield, picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
And room there to work it inside the 25. 69 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
And when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Now they'll They'll throw with Garoppolo. Got a man. That's Ayuk. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Here we go.
To throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. Touchdown 49ers. Christian McCaffrey from 13 yards out. And the 49ers are an extra point away from drawing level. Gold with the extra point, and we are tied at 14. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it's finished off by a receiving touchdown from Christian McCaffrey. From the 6. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Back to throw, Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney. And able to use the stiff arm to gain leverage initially, but not much room thereafter. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that will bring up 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
From the 29, Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Fields to Kmet there for a Chicago first. Here's Fields. Fields hit and the ball is loose. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Holding. Defense.
McCaffrey running up the middle. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here at 2nd down.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Dominique Robinson. That is one that he will remember. His first career sack in his first career game in the National Football League.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. And they stop him up short of the 1st down as they get him about the 43. They'll still need their 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. And we will remain tied here in this 3rd quarter.
I don't care who you are. 60 yards is a very ambitious attempt. Hard to make even in practice in the best of conditions. And now, worst of all, you give the other guys the ball to start their drive at midfield.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
56 yards on the ground for him so far. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. To throw is Fields. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Chase Claypool. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bears have broken the tie. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Santos with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. San Francisco's offense returns to the field. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Garoppolo now. They'll find Ayuk open right side. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
On 2nd and inches, Garoppolo. That ball caught, Brandon Ayuk. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 22 yards there, 1st down. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now at Soldier Field. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter. And right side, they're going to go option here. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. The decision to keep it turns out to be a good one. 11 yards in the 1st down. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it. Most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
2nd and 7. Up the gut, McCaffrey. Down right around the 25.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Garoppolo. And he wisely will throw that one away.
We've got to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
Now Garoppolo, got to have this one. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. That's a fourth down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side.
Here we go.
Just week one, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Stopped on the play by Jaquan Brisker. He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
They sure did, and remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protecting the football, not gaining yards.
Go ahead.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown 49ers. Brandon Ayuk, an 11-yard touchdown. And the 49ers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Take it in at the 3. And able to get this out to the 25. The Chicago offense set to get started. And they no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Now it's Fields. Throw left side, taken in by Claypool. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Fields. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Tashaun Gibson. And the Niners are going to take possession here at their own.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the question, can they turn that interception into points? A tie game for the moment in the 4th quarter. Dancing away at the 35. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Now that's a run that warms a play caller's heart because you're actually set up to do whatever you want on offense. You can come right back and run essentially the same play because you have momentum. Or you can fake that running play and throw something deep over the top. Or you now feel like you have an extra down to play with. Because if you go ahead and just throw it and you don't get it, come back and try and pick it up on 3rd down.
They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Garoppolo going to try and throw on 3rd. Open man is Juwan Jennings. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. I think everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit and possessing the
touchdown 49ers. Christian McCaffrey, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Niners strike quickly to take the lead here in the 4th. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. A drive there of just 4 plays. And the last play on the drive, the touchdown run from Christian McCaffrey. Taking it about the 1. Now Jones. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He hits Mooney going across the middle. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. Here's Fields. There's Mooney with another catch. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Here's 2nd and 10. Fields now to throw. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Tashaun Gibson. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football. Well, CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Eddie Jackson with a tackle. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. How about this? They'll try the option. Left side. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Got his target, Samuel. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. A give running left, it's McCaffrey. Down at the 35, it'll be 2nd down. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football is paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. Oh, he's got a little daylight. 22 yards there, a first down. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And they take a knee. 14-yard line, 2nd and 11. This is McCaffrey on the give. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Now we're going to get a stoppage. It appears to be an injured Bear on the field. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. And they will take a knee here. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to perhaps salt this one away. The kick by Gold is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for the 49ers, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they will head home next week to take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for the Bears, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau to take on the Packers.